Hi everyone, it's PJ and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Specifically today we are looking at a fine slash police system in The Sims 2, and with the recent update for burglars in The Sims 4, it kind of just inspired me to make this video. It's going to be more of a shorter video since there's not too much to it, but let's just jump right into it. In The Sims 4, there is a lot of interactions where your Sims do something they maybe shouldn't have, and some in cases they can actually have the police come and give your Sim a bit of a scolding. So we're going to have a look at all of those scenarios and what kind of fines I give Sims, and then also how I manage prison sentence. In terms of fines, I have a bunch of them here, so I'm just going to go through them one by one and list them out. Up first is when a person starts a fight with another sim. That will be a fine of 500 simoleons, but only for the sim that initiated the fight. The other sim is just doing it in self-defense. Similarly, if a sim slaps another sim, that is up to 300 simoleons. Then we have others like kicking a trash can or stealing a newspaper, which both of those can land a sim up to 100 simoleons in fines. Another fine is if a sim is caught by Mrs. Crumblebottom, and that is if they're doing public woohoo and she's not too happy about it, she can report that to the police, and you will be fined up to 500 simoleons. Another is if you are caught dying and dashing. Now, there is a consequence already in the game where the game will force you to either pay the bill or you'll be, I think, banned from the restaurant. I'm not too sure. I can't actually remember, but either way, I do a 200 simoleon fine for anything like that. Another one, which is one of my favorite features in The Sims 2, is disturbing the peace or kind of having a late party. So if you are hosting a party and it has music and everyone's being quite rowdy, if it goes past 11 p.m., that is the party curfew in the game, a policeman or woman will actually come to your lot and give out to you and shut the party down. And on top of that, I will give my Sims a 500 simoleon fine. The final fine that I have is for teenagers. So this is if they are caught sneaking out by the police. In some scenarios, a policeman or a woman can bring teens back to their home lot if they are caught out after curfew, and teens can be fined up to 100 simoleons. Now, in terms of fines, if a sim is struggling financially and they are unable to pay a fine, they will be allowed to have an extension for up to 7 sim days. If they are not able to pay the fine within those 7 days, then they will have to serve at least 1 day in prison. And then the final rule in terms of fines is each time a sim has a repeat offense, the money is doubled. So if a sim is constantly slapping other sims, it will go from 300 simoleons to 600 to 900. And then eventually it could lead to prison sentences. In terms of my prison system, I keep it very, very simple. I don't actually play a prison system in terms of having an actual prison lot. What I do is I give my Sims a hidden token so they will no longer spawn on lots, and they will essentially be temporarily removed from the neighborhood until the prison sentence is finished. Then I will remove that token. Now, how Sims are put into jail or prison is if they reach 10 charges from fines. And that could be a combination of anything. It could be 10 slap instances. It could be they stole a newspaper, they dined and dashed. Any of those offenses that eventually add up to 10, they will be sent to prison. And once they are sent to prison, they will have it randomized. So it'll be randomized between 1 to 3 years. So in my gameplay rules, I play 1 day equals 1 year. So depending on which number is rolled, they could be sentenced to 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days in prisons. But yeah, I don't actually play the prison just because personally I don't find it that engaging or fun to play. I know there are some other simmers that have made really good videos on how to set up an actual functional prison. If you're interested, I will leave those links below. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about today. It's a very small little system that I like to do, adds a little bit of fun, extra challenge, and makes your Sims have more consequences to not so friendly interactions.